What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video we are going to be looking at the new NECA Ultimate Halloween Resurrection 7-inch scale Michael Myers action figure. This is very newly released. Within the last month or so, this figure has come out. Obviously, a few months ago we did the H2O figure. Now we are on to the Resurrection figure. On the back of the box you see some shots of Michael from Halloween Resurrection, looking pretty cool there. Halloween Resurrection on the side of the box. You can open it up, get a nice look of Michael inside, all of his accessories that he comes with. So, yeah, without further ado, let's have him opened up and let's have a closer look. Alrighty, so here we have Myers out of the package. Now, as per usual, we're going to take a look at the accessories before the figure. And as per usual, he comes with a ton of different assortments of hands. I mean, tons and tons. He comes with 5 different hands here. All for gripping different things, obviously. You know, pretty good detailing on the hands. Again, as per usual with NECA, you got the nice vein detailing in there. No burns like there should be, but again, some good vein detailing. You know, nothing too crazy there. He also comes with a few different knives. He comes with this bread knife, serrated. I don't ever remember this being in the movie. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Resurrection's not one of the ones I watched more regularly, but I do not ever remember Myers having this in that movie, but I could be completely wrong. He comes with some standard butcher knives. I think this one's the coolest. This one's got a serrated edge going on too, but it's not a, you know, it's damaged. It's a damaged serrated edge. It's not natural, you know, it wasn't made to be like that. It's just clearly damaged. Has some good blood detailing and effect on there. It looks like dry blood. Nice wood handle there. He comes with this one, just a more classic looking butcher's knife. Looks pretty cool. This one has a darker handle, and then another very just classic looking butcher's knife. So comes with 3 completely different ones. He also comes with this Raggedy Ann doll. I guess that's what it's at least trying to be. Obviously this is Laurie's doll, or no, this is the doll I think you see in the house, actually. Laurie is the one that had the Raggedy Ann doll. This is I think you see this in the house. I don't know if it was in the crib or what, but you end up seeing this in the house, or in the Myers house in the movie. Michael also comes with a pumpkin, as per usual. Now this one's actually pretty creative. It has 2 faces, so it has this one, and then it also has this one. It's a more generic looking pumpkin. I personally kind of prefer this one, but still very, very cool. He comes with an alternate head, which is the burned mask at the end of the movie, which actually looks very fucking good. This isn't the one I'm going to be displaying him with, but still very good looking sculpt. I mean, just look at the detailing on this. This is actually one of the best alternate sculpts they've done for a Myers figure. This looks fantastic. So much great detailing on it. The burns look great. Obviously the hair's all melted off. Just look at that, and it looks really fucking scary. This is some very, very good work by NECA. And the final accessory he comes with is the tripod. Now, this actually has some functionality to it outside of just being an accessory. Like this, the camera moves up and down like that on the tripod. It has this detached cord, you know, that hangs from the camera. And obviously it's got blood all over it. This is definitely the accessory I will be holding, or having him hold. This thing is just fucking awesome. The detailing is incredible. But now let's take a look at the figure. So, yeah, I mean, he's a pretty standard, you know, basic, you know, NECA Myers. You know, he's got the diaper look still. In terms of articulation, he can turn his head fully around. He has a double bend at the elbow. His wrists go all the way around. He's got a bend at the knee. His ankles can go kind of back and forth like that. His leg can go out, back and forward, although it is obviously hindered by the, you know, diaper thing he's got going on here. In terms of the jumpsuit, I think it looks pretty good. It's definitely a darker color than the H2O, and definitely a darker color than the Halloween 6. I think the mask looks very, very good. That looks like the Resurrection mask to a T. They did a fantastic job with that. The shading, the darker colors, and around the eyes, and you know the laugh marks and everything looks very, very, very good. Yeah, you can see a little bit of his eyes, which is definitely accurate to the movie. But what we can do is we'll remove the head. I'm assuming this is going to be a pain in the ass, so I'm going to do it off camera. Not too bad. Not too bad. And then we'll replace it with this one, which is, this one's definitely going to be a pain in the ass. NECA head sculpts always give me a hard time for whatever reason. All right, there we go. Not too bad. And that is how he looks with that version on. Like I said, definitely intimidating looking, but I would never, like, display him with this sculpt. And unfortunately, it looks like mine has some scuffs on it right there at the shoulder, and then he has a little bit on the leg there as well, which is definitely a bit of a bummer. And I got completely lucky finding this in Walmart. You know, it was like the only one they had. It was covered by a bunch of H2O figures, and I just moved them aside, and this one happened to be sitting there, and I was like, oh, there it is. But yeah, I definitely had plans on getting this anyways. Like, this is definitely one that I needed for the collection, but he just looks very, very good. It's a very, very good figure. We'll put this sculpt back on him. Have to try and pop it back in 1 second. There we go. And then we'll place his hands a little bit here. We'll pop the hands off. There we go. Pop the other hand off. And get some gripping hands for the guy, because I really do want him to hold this this tripod here. The hands also seem bigger than typical. And I've noticed that since the H6 one. I don't know if it's like NECA's new method or whatever, but they seem to be using bigger hands. Let me try and push this in off camera here. There we go. We'll do the other one. Again, I might have to do this off camera. We'll see. Oh, there we go. And let's see if we can get this tripod in his hands. This is going to be so interesting. I may actually have to swap these hands out again. I might have chosen the wrong ones. I don't know. We'll see in a second. I don't even know how I would do this. Like, it's such a weird, awkward, like, accessory. I guess, because in the movie, obviously, he holds it out straight forward like that. But I'm going to, for the figure, obviously, I'm going to kind of have to, it's going to have to be a off to the side type of thing, especially for, like, putting it on my shelf and display purposes. Like, I just do not have the room to have it straight out forward like that. I'm going to have to do this off camera so I can get it in his hand properly. There we go. And that is just about as good as I'm going to be able to get it, simply just because, you know, it's again, it's just really hard to display him with this accessory. Kind of wrap the cord around like that, just so it doesn't look awkward. But yeah, it looks okay. You know, again, it's a very awkward accessory to pose him with. But I'm definitely going to try and see if I can make it work on my shelf. But before I do that, I want to bring in some other figures for comparison. Second, bring in the H2O Myers, which I last reviewed a few months ago. Put him right next to it. It's a little side-by-side comparison of both of them. And then this is definitely a little off topic, but I am going to bring in my new Rob Zombie Myers that I got for Christmas. I have yet to upload my Christmas haul. This figure will be a part of it, but this is one of the figures I got for Christmas. But there's just a little comparison. You can see the height difference between the Rob Zombie one. But I think the real comparison is between these two. I mean, you can definitely see the changes in the jumpsuit and the color of the jumpsuit. I'm definitely a bigger fan of the Resurrection design than I am the H2O. I like the color of the jumpsuit better. The mask is better. The Resurrection design is just much better. In terms of height, the Resurrection is definitely a bit bigger. Not by much, but a bit. And I think the Resurrection comes with some cooler accessories as well. But, yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe. Be on the lookout for more videos. And, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.